Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Have you ever thought, where is my guardian angel when I need them most? Today, I have an easy way for you to contact your guardian angel for answers to your prayers. I'm Laura Lee. This is your 5-Minute Spirit Reboot. Joining me today is businesswoman and artist Jhoanne Asvathitanonta, who's better known as Layla's Light, and she talks to angels. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Where did Layla's Light come from? Because that's not your assumed name. It's the name that was betrothed to you from angels, I've learned.
Yes, that's right. So I got into this question from my friend and asking me so what is your higher self name? And I just literally went on meditation, and then I asked my angels to give me the name that I felt right, that is my higher self. And then so the next few days, I actually went into an oracle card, and then there was a card from the Rumi oracle deck that dropped off. And then when I look at it, and it's Layla, and my heart just I knew that this is it. And then afterwards, when I kind of Google what Layla meant, it means a lady who was born in the dark. And I'm you know what? Light can only come from darkness. So I just gave myself a name, Layla's Light.
You have one of your abstract pieces of art that you've shown all over the world. And here you've got a piece behind you that is abstract in nature. Tell us your process as far as working with the angels.
I will always tune into the painting itself. So for example, if someone asks me to paint something, I will speak to my angels, and then I'm going to ask what is the best way to actually portray the picture or the painting to the person. Because it's a co-creation process, I will always ask the owner what color palette do you want, and sometimes people will tell me exactly what they want in terms of color, and sometimes they're just going to give me just do your thing. And then I have to admit, every time when I start doing things, I have to really meditate first, and then when I paint, I talk to my angels while I'm doing it. So that's pretty much how I do it.
So I understand you've taken these abstract pieces of art, which have healing codes in them, and you've put them into oracle cards for people to connect with their guardian angels. So can you explain about the healing codes and how you got to the point of merging the two of these concepts together?
So when I finish a piece, the next question will always be, okay, what do I call this piece? And sometimes it comes to me intuitively. And sometimes it takes me a couple of days to come up with it. And then later on, I realized, I see the pattern that these names are not just names. They're actually coded. And then when I hear feedback from people saying that they feel some sort of connection or this kind of energy ball coming in. And that's when I put 2 and 2 together. I'm oh, it's actually a healing code.
Can you give us an example of how one would exhibit a healing code for somebody?
So, for example, I have this small little piece with me right here. This painting is called Avalanche. And then when I actually going through the healing itself, I wanted to write down what it meant for me. I felt that the painting is more of how your thought consciousness create your own avalanche in your mind. And so I wanted to give that healing codes in the sense that it's very practical. For example, that painting was more of shifting the conscious mind to see things in a different perspective.
Right. So can you honor us with a general reading using your abstract codes, your healing oracle cards?
Yes. And then I'll see what comes out for the collective today. Oh, it came out. Wow.
Right. Just pops out. Name your magic.
This card is about getting to know yourself, who you are, and then actually putting a name and claiming it. Because deep down inside who you really are. We have our own special gifts here and there. And so you're going to have to claim it. You're going to have to name your magic today. That's so beautiful, abstract painter.
I love it. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. Where can people learn more about the cards and you and your work?
So I have an official website called JhoanneAsvathitanonta.com. And if that is not the option, then I have also an Instagram called Layla's Light.
Sounds great. Thank you for sharing with us today. And if you like this episode of 5-Minute Spirit Reboot, subscribe. And remember, this is a segment of radio medium Laura Lee, that podcast and radio shows available, go to radiomediumlorelei.com. Thank you.